Hello children, today we are going to start the next chapter, fractions. Fraction represent a part of a whole. Look at the first figure. We have a whole part in it. Now, if we divide this whole part into 3 equal parts and shade one part out of 3, then we can say that 1 by 3 of the figure is shaded. Similarly, can you tell me the fractional number for the other figures? The next figure is divided into 4 equal parts. And 2 parts out of 4 are shaded. So, fractional number for the shaded part is 2 by 4. And in the last figure, 3 out of 4 parts are shaded. So, the fractional number is 3 by 4. A fraction has 2 parts, numerator and denominator. For example, when we write 3 by 4, we have two numbers 3 and 4. 3 is written above the line. It is known as numerator, while 4 is written below the line. It is known as denominator. The first type of fractions are like fractions. Fractions with the same denominators are called like fractions. For example, 2 upon 8, 3 upon 8, 5 upon 8 and so on. In all these fractions, you can see that denominators are same, that is 8. So, they are called as like fractions. Next type of fractions are unlike fractions. Fractions with the different denominators are called as unlike fractions. For example, 3 upon 5, 2 upon 7, 4 upon 9 and so on. In these fractions, you can see denominators are different. So, they are called as unlike fractions. Next type of fractions are unit fractions. As we know, unit means 1. So, the fraction with numerator 1 are called as unit fractions. For example, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 8 and so on. Next type of fraction is proper fractions. A fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator is known as proper fraction. For example, 3 upon 5. Here 3 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator. And 3 is less than 5. That means numerator is less than denominator. So, this fraction is proper fraction. Next type of fraction is improper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator is known as improper fraction. For example, 7 by 4. Here 7 is the numerator and 4 is the denominator, and 7 is greater than 4. That means numerator is greater than the denominator. Therefore, this fraction is improper fraction. Next type of fraction is mixed fraction. A combination of a whole number and a proper fraction is known as mixed fraction. When we write any fraction in a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction, for example, 3 whole 1 by 2. You can see here 3 is a whole number and 1 by 2 is a proper fraction. So, 3 whole 1 by 2 is a combination of whole number and a proper fraction. That's why this type of fraction is mixed fraction. Let us study what are equivalent fraction. Geeta and Molly are eating a sandwich. Geeta divided her sandwich into 2 equal parts and took 1 part out of 2. So, she has 1/2 of the sandwich. Molly divided her sandwich into 4 equal parts and took 2 parts out of 4. So, she has 2/4 of the sandwich. Can you tell me who has more sandwich? Actually, both are having equal amount of sandwich. Thus, 1/2 and 2/4 are same. Or we can say both are equivalent fraction. Two or more fractions that represents same part of a whole are called equivalent fraction. To form equivalent fraction, we multiply numerator and denominator of the given fraction by the same number. For example, if 1/4 is the given fraction, multiply 1/2 and 4/2. We will get 2/8. Similarly, if we will multiply it by 3, we will get 3/12. So, 1/4, 2/8 and 3/12 are equivalent fraction. If the question is change the following fractions into equivalent fraction with numerator 20. So, given fraction is 1/2. We have to change this fraction into its equivalent fraction where numerator is 20. That means we have to find out the denominator of this equivalent fraction. So, we can see we have to multiply 1 by 20 to get 20. Therefore, if numerator is multiplied by 20, we have to multiply denominator also by 20. So, 2 multiplied by 20 is 40. Therefore, 1/2 is equals to 20/40. The next fraction is 60/63. It is equals to 20 upon dash. In this question, we have to convert a bigger number 60 into a smaller number 20. So, we have to divide 60 by a number to get 20. As we know, 60 divided by 20 is equals to 3. Means we have to divide 60 by 3 to get 20. So, if numerator is divided by 3, then we have to divide denominator also by 3. So, 63 divided by 3 is equals to 21. Therefore, 60/63 is equals to 20/21. The next question is change the following fraction into equivalent fraction with denominator 24. The given fraction is 7/8 and we have to find the equivalent fraction of this fraction whose denominator is 24 and numerator is not given to us. So, we can see the denominator are 8 and 24. We have to multiply 8 by 3 to get 24. So, if denominator is multiplied by 3, then we have to multiply numerator also by 3. So, 7 multiplied by 3 is 21. Therefore, 7/8 is equals to 21/24. Next part is 16/192 is equals to dash upon 24. Again, as you can see, a bigger number is converted into a smaller number. So, we have to divide this denominator by a number to get 24. So, let us find out the number by which we have to divide 192. So, firstly, divide 192 by 24. We will get 8. Means 192 divided by 8 is equals to 24. Therefore, if denominator is divided by 8, so numerator will also be divided by 8. So 16 divided by 8 is equals to 2. Thus, 16 upon 192 is equals to 2 upon 24. Now, let us learn how to reduce a fraction to its lowest form. The lowest form of any fraction is that form in which both numerator and denominator do not have any common factor except 1. For example, 4 upon 7, 2 upon 3, 4 upon 5, etc. To reduce any fraction into its lowest form, we divide both numerator and denominator by their highest common factor. Let's take an example. Suppose the given fraction is 24 upon 28. The factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 and 24. And the factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. Here we can see the highest common factor of both the numbers is 4. So what we will do, we will divide 24 by 4 and 28 by 4. So 24 divided by 4 is 6 and 28 divided by 4 is 7. So 6 upon 7 is the lowest form of this fraction. Similarly, if we have another fraction 40 upon 60. In this fraction, you can eliminate 0 from 0 as it is written at the last place. Now the fraction is 4 upon 6. So the factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. And the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. So the highest common factor is 2. So divide 4 by 2 and 6 by 2. It will be equals to 2 upon 3. So 2 upon 3 is the required lowest form.